Hello, I'm a random fucker under a bridge with a shitty store-bought microphone and phone, and I'm gonna bitch about sexuality in video games. That should be fun. Don't mind the cars and the wind. It's been kind of, stormy, and this is about the only place where I can actually fucking get some time to my goddamn self with the whole lockdown thing going on. Anyway, so, why do you guys hate tits so much? Legitimate question. Why do you hate fucking tits so much? Like, you get Mortal Kombat where they're just like, oh, well, we cover up everything from the neck down, and we give Jade this shitty, pilgrim hood, and, we remove all the sexuality, we give them all A cups, and, B if we're being risque, and, make them vaguely attractive looking underneath their fucking thick padding armor, and we still give them high heels, but, fuck it. And yet the dudes walk around, bare-chested, muscles out, fucking Adonises and shit. And, we don't care about that. But, don't you dare try to make Melina look sexual. I don't give a shit. If, her entire demeanor is playful and mischievous, and she... Look, if I was going to do a little bit of psych delving, which is not the topic of the video, but I'd say Melina, might be a bit of a fucking nympho, because, and, don't take this the wrong way, but I think it's because it's like a psychological thing, because of basically her constant reminder that she's more or less just a second to Katana. She's just Katana's replacement. She has nothing that people want her for. They just want her for the title and what she, can be if Katana gets fucking off. And I think that might have fucked with her, in the head a little bit, and so she might compensate for it, and probably having a fucking bear trap for a mouth that keeps changing from game to game might not do too much good for her self-image either. So that is aside from that. The point is, why does sexuality bug people so fucking much if it involves chicks? Because with the dudes, you never see, that dude's walking around with no fucking shirt, just walking around, abs out, pecs all out, muscles bulging. How dare that? You don't hear that shit. You don't hear it. What you do hear is fucking people going, oh no, how dare you show ankle. How dare you have a fucking, a chick who's conventionally attractive. This is the thing I've noticed in the West. You don't get it in Japan. That's why it pisses me off that Sony's willing to goddamn basically ban anything anime related, but will allow Abby Zilla to get fucking railed in the ass on camera. Face scrunched up, grunting, because that they're doing anal dry. It's the apocalypse, and they just fucking flung into it immediately. It's like that thing from 13 Reasons Why, where those two dudes start kissing for the first time, and then one of them immediately grabs the dude and shoves him onto his knees and starts busting out his dick, and he's just like, whoa. Things got established real fucking quick here. It's like this. I just don't get the goddamn double standard. And, Abby Zilla is the exception that proves the rule, basically. As long as this chick is fuck ugly, because Abby's fuck ugly, let's be honest. Props to the voice actor. I'm sure she's nice. I'm sure she's a great person. But Abby is just fucking ugly. And she's designed to be ugly because they said they designed her to be ugly. They said, we want to appeal to transgenders, the people who are going from one gender to the other. We want to appeal to them by having them play as fucked up amalgamations of face bumps. This fucking derp-faced, fucking roided up, what's that how dare you girl's name? Fucking the climate change lady. It's like they took her head and put it on a G.I. Joe and then let it get railed in the fucking ass. That's basically what the fuck they went. So just to make you trans people, those people feel more inclusive, to, make you guys not feel so bad about whatever the fuck they think you feel bad about, I guess. They want to make all the chicks look like lumped up, ugly 30-something-year-olds on the bodies of G.I. Joe action figures. And that is how you fucking appeal to transgenders. You fucking pump out these androgynous looking, you know, fucking, and this is a thing in comics too, you just pump out these androgynous looking, you know, vaguely female looking things, and you say, yeah, she's a female. This is our appeal to trans people. We make them look like, you know, lumped up fucking half and halves. Because that's what all trans people want to be, right? I'm so fucking, this video is so getting fucking demonetized. I don't even get monetized. I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing. This video is gonna get fucking banned just because I keep saying the goddamn word so much. But anyway, so you can either, you know, enjoy playing a lumpy Abbyzilla, or you can just accept that people have sexuality and just play a fucking female from a different fucking game. Just play a fucking female, a conventionally attractive female. You know, like fucking, you know, Lara Croft or Samus or something like that. You know, people can play, you can play, if you're a trans person, I imagine you would feel good. If you're going from male to female, obviously. I imagine it'd feel good to be able to play as a female, a full-fledged feminine female, because that's what you're going for, isn't it? I don't fucking know how this shit works. I'm a goddamn idiot. But the point is, you can't just, like, I sound like such a goddamn asshole, don't I? But getting back to the fucking point, you gotta stop being so goddamn scared of sexuality. You got people complaining about Cyberpunk because it has a fucking Fuda as a goddamn advertisement. Oh no, a fucking chick with a bulge. And we totally support trans. Oh god, I'm going back into it again. The point is, it pisses me off that people in the West are so fucking scared of tits. They're so fucking scared of fucking plump asses and thighs and curves. They hate it. It fucking boils their blood to see conventionally attractive chicks just existing. And they exist in the real world too. Like, it's not just Instagram models and shit that, you know, look nice. You can go out into the goddamn world and look around, and you can see conventionally attractive people all the time, men and female. Go on, check them out. They exist. Yeah, you got, you got chicks walking around. They got the nice curves and the nice clothes, and they know what the fuck they're doing because, you know, they fucking dress for it. I'm not saying they all dress like sluts, but, you know, if you know what you got, you're gonna work with it. If I had a fucking six-pack, if I had, like, Jacob, like, if I had, like, Twilight Jacob fucking levels of muscles and abs and shit, you couldn't keep a shirt on me. I'd just be strutting around. I'd have the thinnest, most form-fitting tank top I could find, and I'd just be the muscle shirt I could find. I'd just be walking around in that. Whoa. But, you know, that's just me personally. And there are a lot of people who are like that. There's a lot of people who look good and therefore fucking show it off because they can, because they have it. And that just fucking, it's like fucking poison down their throats. They can't handle it. And therefore, they go off and start making these games where, oh, there's a bit of elbow showing. We need to cover you up entirely from head to toe, you know, to make you to stop the male gaze, because they're the ones who are obsessed over your titties, not us. Doesn't it just come off as hypocritical to anyone? Does this not come across as, like, kind of backwards logic? We need to stop everyone from focusing on your tits, which is why we keep focusing so goddamn much on your tits. We need to cover it up. We need to shrink it down. Oh, we can't have boob armor, even though boob armor's a real thing. We can't have even the Mandalorian. Oh no, she has a slight bump in her chest armor. Therefore, it's completely sexist. It's so goddamn out of control. All this sexism, from a slight curve to a piece of chest plating to allow for fucking tits. Because, you know, it's not like tits don't exist. You know, I know you don't like it, but ladies, look down. Just look down for a second. Don't worry, I can't see you. Look down and gently cup yourself. Those are real. And short of surgery and a buzzsaw, you're not getting rid of them. Sorry. So, you gotta fucking accept that people have those. And some of them like to show them off. And sometimes it's practical. Sometimes it's just practical. Because if you take a chick who has C cups or D cups or fucking G cups, and you give her a piece of male, like, plate armor or a piece of flak, or some flak armor or something, it's not gonna fucking fit. Sorry. Like, you can like tape it down and shit, but that's not healthy. it's not fucking healthy to fucking bind all that shit up. So what are your options? You can either fucking bind all that shit up like a fucking corset for the tits, and we all know fucking how well that turns out for you in the long run, with all those goddamn overpressures, tightening and shit. You can do that, or you could just accept that tits are real and fucking accommodate them. And yes, I know I'm a filthy heterosexual male talking about women's titties, and so my opinion is tantamount to a goddamn Satanist going into the Catholic Church and trying to advise them on some of their methodology in a helpful way. But you kind of have to just accept that this is a thing. It's biology. It's evolution. We have evolved to find each other attractive. It's how we fuck. It's how we procreate. It's why there's 7 billion of us roaming around on this planet. Because we find each other attractive. We find certain things about each other attractive. Like tits and abs and a strong jawline and fucking a plump ass. I don't fucking know how a guy's ass can look appealing to anyone, but some chicks apparently find that shit. It's just how things work. It's how humans work. I get that you really, really, really hate that humans are these fucking vile, disgusting things that want to slap their fleshy bits together. I know that fucking disgusts you to no end, that people want to caress and touch and ogle each other, because that's just what we've been evolved to do. But it's just what we do. You can either do as much as you can to try and pretend this doesn't exist, flood the market, rig the awards, do whatever you can to fucking splatter just these fucking lumpy fucking dude chick things, these fucking god damn. I grew up in a fucking ghetto, so there's so many fucking words I want to just use to get a goddamn point across faster, but I can't. Like, there's just so many goddamn I'm already losing my train of thought. You go to Cyberpunk 2077, right? And people go, oh my god, there's a chick with a bulge. There's fucking dudes with no shirts. Or they don't even complain about that shit. There's chicks that aren't dressed like they're in a fucking nunnery back in 1920. So therefore, the goddamn world is ending. It's just not how this fucking... But we're gonna fucking ogle and simp over the... We're gonna ogle and simp over the fucking dudes, though. This fucking guy's got that fucking Kratos with his fucking dad bod. No one complains about that. No one complains about Hades and his fucking... his very fucking... revealing... I didn't even play fucking Hades, but the point is, you just have to accept this shit. I hate that I have to be the one to tell you this, some random fuck under a bridge, but everyone's saying the same fucking thing as me. Sexuality exists. I'm sorry that we're all not just fucking beige rectangular prisms that just no-clip through the fucking world and asexually split apart like amoebas. I'm sorry. I'm so fucking sorry that we have a desire to fucking just... Oh yeah. I'm sorry that that's a fucking urge humans have. I'm sorry that is the fucking thing that keeps us alive. I'm so sorry that we are human. We are human. So we find human things attractive. We find human sexuality attractive because that's the whole fucking point. Do you know what things would be like if we woke up tomorrow and the goddamn ratio was suddenly like the way you see it in fucking the comic books and the goddamn, not even the video games. This is kind of a comic book aside, but you realize how fucked we would be if we went into the goddamn, YA novel levels of fucking, how they view sex? We would be dead. Because no one wants to fuck each other. And the people who do want to fuck each other are fucking gay. And I have no problem with gay people. I really don't. But this just goes back to the whole fucking, the reason we are here, then there's 6 billion of us. Because we like to fuck the opposite gender. We want to grab them and push them onto the bed and mount them. That is just who we are, men and women. Or you want to be the one getting mounted. I mean, it's literally just how we exist as a species. We breed like fucking rats. It is just how we do things. And to just pretend that they're, not even just pretend, and to just scorn anyone or anything that dares to fucking, point this out and say, hey, people like ogling really attractive looking people. So let's just fucking, make conventionally attractive people be a thing. Oh no, that's heresy. That is fucking blasphemy and heresy, and it is wrong because it is misogyny and it is against the male gaze. And that is why, to protect women and to end misogyny, we have to cover all women from head to toe, and even if they aren't covered from head to toe, they need to be lumpy, kind of half-transitioned people to appeal to the trans audience. Don't you see? No, the fuck I don't. Like, I'm sorry, am I being a fucking ignorant asshole right now? Like, trans people, lesbians, bisexual, like chicks. I'm talking to chicks right now. Ladies, women, females, whatever the fuck you prefer. Don't you just, depending on who you're attracted to, if you're asexual, it doesn't matter, obviously, but if you're actually sexually attracted to people, it doesn't matter what gender they are, don't you just love to look at it? Just to look at how gorgeous that person looks, how handsome that guy is, how sexy that woman is. Don't go on, look at him, check it out. No one's judging you. Well, at least no one reasonable is judging you. You shouldn't be judged for finding things you're evolved to find attractive. Like, sorry, again, I'm not fucking saying like, when you go into the fucking GameStop, everyone with it, it's just nothing but dudes in there, and they all immediately look at the chick and go, woman with big boobs, Johnson, grab her ass, the rest of the men must discuss. Like, it's not like that. I'm just saying, you shouldn't be fucking shamed, there shouldn't be sex shaming out there, just because you have the goddamn sin of finding things attractive. Well, it's all misogyny. It's all dudes who want to check out chicks, which is why all the bisexuals and lesbians out there, all the bisexual chicks and lesbians out there, have to just fucking go, oh well, I guess I'm just fine with everything I like looking at being completely covered in head to toe in duct tape. I actually can't even do that because duct tape would be kind of form-fitting, but the point is, I don't know what the fucking point is. I'm gonna be honest, I literally just jumped into this rant with no fucking plan because I just had to fucking say something. Sexuality fucking exists, goddammit. I can't drive this point home hard enough. Sexuality exists because it has evolved over millions of years. It is why we fuck, it's why we breed, it's why there's a billion trillion of us. Not a billion trillions. It exists. Stop trying to fucking sex shame everyone. Stop trying to act like anything that isn't a fucking Abbyzilla or is coated from head to toe in androgynous armor and padding or something like that. Anything that isn't those two things is the devil. Stop acting like the Mandalorian boob armor is the devil. It's just a fucking bent carapace. It is a fucking slight bump in the fucking chest. Oh, that's so risque. It's so risque to have a chick with tits wear armor that accommodates her fucking tits. That's so fucking taboo. Oh my god. I really would hate to see what you guys would think of, like, fucking... Man, I really hate to see what you guys thought of Ghost in the Shell. Wait, we already know what you guys think of Ghost in the Shell. You guys think it's fucking horrible and awful and evil because there's a naked chick on it. Oh no. Just stop sex shaming, goddammit. Stop fucking sex shaming. Treat people like, it's okay for them to be attracted to things. Stop acting like everyone who ogles a chick is a fucking basement-dwelling neckbeard misogynist who just wants barefoot women in the kitchen. Because it's not. It's really fucking not. Like, it's not just dudes. Chicks like to look at chicks. Bi people like to look at chicks. Lesbians look at chicks. Guys look at chicks. Everyone fucking looks at chicks because chicks... Fuck, I don't know how to fucking word this shit because it's so goddamn obvious. It should be so fucking obvious. Whatever, rant over. Sorry.